I don't think I need to tell you that 2020 has been a rough time so far for absolutely everyone around the world. From January, everything felt like a roller coaster that has been picking up speed and that still hasn't reached its peak. While we all cope with this in our own little ways, businesses, who in turn create activity and employment, are suffering. The economy in the Philippines is filled with small businesses. This is even truer when it comes to our food. Our favorite restaurants or bakers have experienced a tough couple of months, and this will continue until the end of the year and beyond. This got me thinking. If I was in the situation back when I was starting my own businesses, I would probably be having a hard time. It's hard not to feel helpless in this situation.
I'm late for my meeting. Went for a run. Sometimes it helps generate ideas, you know? Okay, let's set this up. What's up, gangsters?
So I've recently started working with Lark, which is honestly the best work collaboration tool for your company. Because of it, we've been able to keep our projects going.
Is it just gonna be you talking to the camera?
They contacted us to do some promos for them when they saw I was using their platform. I asked if they would be willing to sponsor a video where we try and help small businesses, and good news, they agreed. So we have 500,000 pesos to give away. Now we just need to find the businesses that need it the most. And nowadays, the best way to do that is to launch an inquiry and a search online.
This is it. I'm about to post it on Instagram stories. I'm super excited just to see how people react, and hopefully we get a lot of entries. So here we go. All right, it's uploading.
We are giving away 500,000 pesos to a small business that currently needs help, that plays an important part in a community, because that's what it's all about.
A lot of us are now working from home, and a lot of us also maybe have decided to take our companies into kind of like that next phase of, instead of having everyone in one centralized office every day, you can either rotate people, you can have people working from home, and just basically have a more flexible style of working.
Let me give you a quick tour of my work from home setup. So it's not ideal, but cameras, lights that we need, bunch of equipment, really don't have much space to put it. Baby toys. It's good to be able to do two things simultaneously, take care of baby and work at the same time.
And that's when I decided to start using Lark. Literally, Lark is the one place you can do absolutely what everyone else does on multiple platforms and multiple apps. Here it's all in one, and it will change the way that you do business. Regardless of the size of your business, Lark is the ultimate collaboration tool. A seamless remote working platform that offers multiple functions such as chat, rich docs, sharing, and collaborating on documents. It even has 200 gigabytes drive storage in the free version. It's so conducive to effective communication. Within my own company, I can create groups of individuals depending on the project, and we can set calendar dates or calls in meetings. People can even input the days they're not free prior to all of this, so that you know when people are actually free to talk.
Hello.
Hey.
While on a call, we can actually present very easily to each other to really make the most out of every conversation. Regardless if you're on your laptop or your desktop, the experience is exactly the same. One of the things I love about this platform is that they're constantly evolving. They've just added email to the suite, so literally you don't have to go out of the platform at all. You can also use the approvals app on the Lark Workplace, which is a time saver because employees can quickly submit relevant requests like expenses and budgets for approvals. I'm gonna call the team now because they're actually doing a shoot that I need to check in on.
Switch camera. Switch. Yun.
I'm going through all the submissions now on Lark, and there's so many messages. It just goes to show that there's so many people that need help. And I really wish we could help them all, honestly. But we really need to find someone that has kind of like that strongest impact, where we know that, I mean, all of them would do good, but it really comes down to how can we take what we have, the funds that we have, and make the biggest impact possible. So we're still looking for the one.
First of all, happy Father's Day.
All I ever wanted is to have my own small business.
But over time, since very limited nga yung pwede na naming magawa, nababurn out.
She needed to work extra hard because her husband lost his work.
Wala na po kaming pinagkakakitaan.
We wanted to continue our craft and passion to give people happiness.
Of what we are getting is we give back to the community po kasi in Rizal.
I'm about to get on a video call with Nikki, who's my content manager back in the Philippines, and she put together a document here, which is really cool. Basically a short list, so it's a mixed media document, which is great, and everything is just embedded in one place and looks absolutely great. So we're just gonna go ahead and try to figure out who we can help the most. Hello?
Hello. The whole duration of the lockdown, they've been doing waves of food drives.
And so their food drives are what? People donate? Why can't we become, quote unquote, a 500,000 peso customer? And then we say we wanna basically buy 500,000 pesos worth of whatever you're selling. And then we're gonna ask them to deliver that 500,000 pesos worth of food from which they already have a set profit margin, and deliver that to another business that currently needs actual food donations. So there's a business that I looked into. I'll try to send you the link now. So yeah, so it's a business called City Hub. So the idea here, and he was saying so they're a housing project for workers. So what these guys did was set up affordable housing in various areas around Manila. So basically they can't quote unquote pay for their stay, but he's still housing them. His only problem is he doesn't mind having them there without paying for rent, but his problem is food. He doesn't have enough meals to feed them and they're not making money. So I was thinking if we can just tie all that together somehow. Cool?
All right.
So I'll just, yes, we have a plan. Now we just have 1, 2, 3, we have 3 days to make it happen. All right, thanks, Nikki. Things change and constantly evolve. So what I decided to do, instead of just donating hard cash and not necessarily knowing how that cash is gonna be used, and when I started seeing submissions come in, I started realizing that people just wanted to keep their businesses afloat, keep being operational, keep their employees working, and kind of like mentally active so that everyone just feels more positive about this whole situation and everyone can actually come to work with a purpose. So I thought if we can become basically a client, a big client for 2 small businesses and have them produce meals that someone else would need. And so I tried to put all those pieces together. And that's when I heard of City Hub and what they're currently going through. How's everything?
Great. You know, after I got your message, I was like, wow, I couldn't believe, since a lot of them are still without work due to the pandemic. In the meantime, the least we can do is try to, provide them with at least 1 meal a day. These are mostly blue-collar workers, so these are construction workers, security guards.
I've seen a lot of people bring food there, like 100 packs a day or something.
Yeah.
How did that start?
So we decided, okay, why don't we try to solicit or ask for good Samaritans, ask for them if they can donate food, home-cooked meals, in any amount. And we actually were able to collect about 200,000+ in cash that we were able to then provide food for them.
And so what I was able to do is I contacted 2, one restaurant, one catering business, who currently also because of the COVID situation have been struggling in their businesses. And I've allocated 300,000 pesos each. And then I told them from that, make sure you get your margins, make sure you make your profit, and then let me know how many meals you can produce so that we can donate those meals. And so they got back to me today, so we'll be able to do, I think, close to 3,000 to 3,500 meals for you guys.
Wow. 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 Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So what I decided to do from there was take 600,000 pesos and split it in two, 300,000 pesos a piece. I was supposed to only give away 500,000 in the beginning, so I tried to find that extra 100,000 to give away just to make it fair. And obviously the more we can make, the better. So that way you can really see money kind of being injected in the economy, if that makes sense. Instead of donating cash and not knowing where it goes, here we're donating cash with a purpose. It keeps the business that's gonna use that cash to produce those meals afloat because they make a profit from it, but they're also gonna be buying ingredients from a farmer's market, from a sari-sari store, from a supermarket, so that keeps those people, at least it gives business to those people as well, and then it produces meals that are then gonna be given away to workers that currently need it. Keeping people fed, keeping people happy. What I love about this is that we won't be able to measure the impact and the effects that this ripple will have. It'll affect and impact people that I will personally never meet, and I think that for me is a measure of success. So yeah. Did that make sense? Yeah, I think it made sense.
HD Food Drive by Heaven's Touch Cuisine, wherein recently they provided more than 3,000 food packs for Manila and some hospitals in QC, shelters for homeless individuals, police and barangay checkpoints, and also delivery drivers.
Ako po ay nasa catering business for 31 years na. Mula nung nag-lockdown itong pandemic na to, wala na. Wala nang catering, ang daming na-cancel na mga dapat na mangyayaring catering. Kailangan ko pa rin tulungan yung mga staff ko at saka yung mga taong umaasa sa akin.
Hey Reggie.
What's up?
What's up, man?
I'm currently here in our eatery.
Oh, you're in the eatery. Perfect. Okay. How did ECQ, GCQ, and all that affect the business?
Zero talaga. We're having a hard time in terms of finances.
Yeah, so we want to give you the 300,000 pesos and then just figure out how many meals you can make from that. Like I said in the beginning, I want you guys also to make money from this. But because like you said, you know, business has gone to zero, so at least this helps with the food costs, with the rent, keeps people active, keeps people working. And I'm sure your mom loves to cook and that's why she has that business.
I introduce you to my mom.
Yeah, okay. So we'll be giving. I'm good. How are you? Don't be nervous. I think you're doing a great job. I saw the donations that you did and everything. Good job. It's amazing.
Thank
you.
you.
So we decided from the prize money, we'll give you 300,000 pesos.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Sobrang nervous ako.
Don't be nervous. So I'll wait for you lang on Lark. Just let me know how many meals you think you can do. And then we'll decide how many meals we can deliver per day.
Per day.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll discuss everything on Lark. Hello, Pam.
Hi.
Yeah, so I saw your message. And like with the situation with your mom and everything, and like you said, you know, you admire her because she's such a strong lady, right? So I think what I'd like to do is to give you guys 300,000 pesos, and then you can treat me as a client.
Thank you very much. So yung catering business nag-start to siguro mga 1990. Nag-umpisa kami na nagtitake ng orders, yung mga pack lunch sa ospital na malapit sa bahay namin. Ngayon, full-time na nagki-cater si mommy. Nung nagkaroon ng pandemic, maraming mga bookings na na-cancel. Nung una mahirap kasi bawal lumabas. Hanggang sa yung mga frontliners ang hinahatiran namin ng pagkain. Pagka naghahatid kami ng pagkain sa mga frontliners, sa mga health centers, sa mga hospitals, ganyan, makikita mo yung saya ng mga pinaghahatiran namin, mga doctors, nurses. Tapos pagtingin nila, oh ano to, ganyan. Tapos makikita nila mga lutong bahay. Siguro naisip nila na, may nakakaalala pala sa amin. Everyone has chosen Pam's Catering to give you the help that you need. Yes!
Oh, talaga? Grabe! Grabe! Anong klaseng yung magde-deliver ako ng mga packed meals?
Yeah, oo.
May
Makakakook ka ng maraming food na i-feed natin yung mas maraming tao.
Ang saya ko. Gusto ko umiyak.
Amazing news. I'm chatting now with Pam and her mom and Reggie and his mom. I love that it's a family thing. And by their calculations, in total, we should be able to distribute around 3,500 home-cooked meals to the people who need it in City Hub, which I think is amazing. It's a lot of meals. Obviously, it's not going to be done all in one day. We'll try to space it out, so at least determining one of the locations will maybe constantly just get food every day until the cash runs out. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. I mean, it's cool to see everything come together. I mean, it was a lot of moving pieces. At one point, I didn't know how we were gonna do this, but it all came together, and I can't wait to just make it happen already.
Ang City Hub Dormitory po ay nagki-cater po ng mga workers, mga student, mga call center agent. Tapos ito pong City Hub Cainta, ang capacity po nito ay 396 beds.
Nag-deliver tayo ng 150 meals na lunch, na 3 ulam, merong kaldereta, may pork misono, tsaka baby back ribs. Tapos sinamahan natin ng gulay tsaka juice.
Nagpapasalamat po kami sa nag-donate ng food. Malaking tulong po ito dun sa mga tenant namin na hanggang ngayon di pa po nakakabalik ng trabaho.
I really want to thank absolutely everyone that sent in submissions. It was really tough to select only 2 winners. I was only supposed to select 1 really, and ended up selecting 2, just because there's so many people that deserve to be helped right now. You all had amazing stories, and I just hope that all of you can keep just moving forward. Everyone I know, and including myself, we're all facing various difficult situations, and in times like these, it's really about trying to find solutions rather than focusing on the problems. And I know sometimes that's easier said than done. Just never lose hope and just keep trying your best. That's the most anyone can ever ask of you.